Hey guys, it's Katie Green with Great Lakes Church. I'm the leader of the welcoming team, and what our team does is we greet people by email or mail when they first attend our church. To get our process in the works, they have to fill out their attendance card and say that they're either a first time attender at the church, or they have to say that they're a new believer in Jesus. So once they do those two things, it will get entered into Fellowship 1 through the data entry team, and then our part will begin. So what I do is I log into Fellowship 1, and I notice that I have a first-time attender and a first new believer at the church. So what I do is I have a template ready for both situations. So this letter is one I printed out. His name is Adam, and he is a first-time attender at Great Lakes Church. So I'll print it out, and then I will sign Dave Nelson's name at the bottom. You might think we're signing his name, but really this is a letter from Dave. So it makes sense, and it adds a nice personal touch. So this letter is ready to be mailed. I printed it, and it looks nice, and it lines up on the page right, and it also has Dave's signature here. So once it's done, I'm gonna tri-fold it. So fold it twice. Give it a good crease. And I'm going to pop it into a blue envelope, letter size. I like to get mine ready ahead of time. I always pop on the return address and the stamp on a few, so they're just kind of ready to go for me and make my weekly routine easier. I'm going to do the opening side facing me here, and then I'll seal it. I'll get his address from Fellowship 1, and it's ready to go. This is how you would do a first-time attender. Now, the only difference with a first-time new believer in Jesus is it also comes with a book. And you will use a different letter template. You are also going to print a letter, but it has a different message. It's a little bit longer. You should see it when you open it. So I'll print off my new believer in Jesus letter. I'll sign it for Dave, with Dave Nelson's name. Tri-fold it. Put it in the envelope. And then with the book, if you open it, there's a page here that says to and from. So what I'll do is I'll say to the person's name. So we'll say Adam. And then from Great Lakes Church. And I'll date it with today's date. So once I write on the book, I will also add that into the envelope. I'll seal it, address it, stamp, return label, and mail it. One little side note is if you've been on the welcoming team for a while, you might still have the smaller sized envelope. I have a bunch of these that the way I use them is for first time attender letters. But I will never use the smaller envelope for the new believers in Jesus because the book going in here, we've done test letters and it just doesn't mail right. So when somebody receives it, the envelope will be a little bit beat up and we want to give a better impression than that. So that's why we use the letter size envelopes for books. If you have any more questions, feel free to shoot me an email. This is the process for just letters, and obviously the email process has its own, which is pretty straightforward. You just can go into drafts and find the template there for emails. But again, if you have any other questions, let me know. I'm available by phone or email. Thank you so much. Have a great day.